In a village nestled between the savanna and dense forests of the African heartland, there lived a young girl named Sarah. Sarah was kind-hearted, strong-willed, and loved by the elders of the village for her wisdom beyond her years. Her father, Oduma, a respected farmer, had married a woman named Agnes, who was known for her beauty and harsh nature. Agnes brought her 2 daughters, Joy and Nellie, into the household, both spoiled by their mother's love and used to getting their way. Sarah's life was peaceful until the tragic day when her father fell ill and passed away, leaving her at the mercy of her stepmother. Agnes, now the head of the household, subjected Sarah to endless chores, refusing to acknowledge her talents or kindness. Sarah's days were filled with hard labor, fetching water from the distant river, collecting firewood from the forest, and tending to the animals, but she never lost her gentle spirit. One evening, as Sarah sat under the shade of the ancient baobab tree, a symbol of strength and wisdom in her village, she wept for the unfairness of her life. To her surprise, a gentle voice whispered through the wind. It was the spirit of the baobab, who had watched over her family for generations. "Child of the earth, you carry the legacy of your ancestors," the baobab spirit said. "I will grant you a gift. You shall have a chance to attend the great feast at the king's palace, where the strongest and most courageous will compete for the hand of the prince." Sarah was hesitant but grateful. She had heard tales of the feast where the prince chose a bride, but she never imagined she would be invited. The baobab spirit told her to have faith and that she would receive help when she needed it most. Word spread across the village that the king's son, Prince Akin, was holding a grand feast in search of a companion who could match his strength, intellect, and kindness. While her stepmother and stepsisters prepared to attend, dressing in the finest fabrics and adornments, Sarah had nothing to wear and no means to attend. On the night of the feast, as Sarah cried quietly by the river, the baobab spirit appeared again. This time, it transformed a nearby pumpkin into a beautiful chariot drawn by oxen. Her simple cloth became a magnificent gown of woven beads and brightly colored fabrics. A crown made of golden reeds adorned her head. But the baobab spirit warned her, "You must return before the dawn, for the magic will fade at the first light." With excitement and hope in her heart, Sarah set off for the palace, where the banquet was already underway. At the palace, the grand feast was filled with dancers, musicians, and noblemen from across the kingdom. When Prince Akin saw Sarah, he was captivated by her beauty, strength, and grace. They shared stories of their childhoods, of their ancestors, and of their dreams for a united kingdom where all people were treated with fairness and respect. The prince was impressed by her wisdom and kindness, qualities he had not found in the other women who attended the feast. As the night wore on, they danced together, their spirits connecting like the meeting of 2 rivers. The music played, and time seemed to stand still. But as the moon began to fade, Sarah remembered the baobab spirit's warning. She quickly fled the palace, leaving behind only a golden anklet, a symbol of the magical night. The next day, Prince Akin set out across the land with the golden anklet, determined to find the woman who had captured his heart. He visited every village, seeking the one whose beauty and spirit matched the anklet's delicate design. He came to Sarah's village last, where he found the stepmother's house. As Joy and Nellie tried on the anklet, it was too small for them, and they could not walk in it with ease. But when Sarah tried it on, it fit perfectly, and she walked with confidence and grace. The prince was overjoyed to have found her. Before they could be married, however, Sarah's stepmother, full of envy, tried to sabotage the union. But the villagers, who had long respected Sarah for her wisdom and kindness, rallied behind her. They spoke of her bravery in the face of hardship, of her care for the land and animals, and of the deep bond she shared with her ancestors. When the stepmother saw the love and support surrounding Sarah, she realized that true beauty came not from appearance, but from the heart. In a change of heart, Agnes apologized and blessed their union. Sarah and Prince Akin married in a joyous ceremony, uniting their lands and peoples. Under their rule, the kingdom prospered, with fairness and justice prevailing for all. Sarah was not just a queen by title, but a beloved leader, respected for her wisdom, strength, and kindness. Her legacy lived on, not just in her marriage, but in the hearts of the people she had helped, the stories she had shared, and the wisdom she passed down. As the years passed, the baobab tree stood tall and strong, a symbol of her courage and the unbroken bond between the earth and her people.